As the county grows and as we realize that, we're going to have younger populations, particularly children in streets, sharing the streets, and as hopefully more and more people use transit, I think it's incumbent upon all of us to realize that the slower drivers drive, the less likely people are going to actually have significant harm if they were to be struck by a vehicle. So we know if the impact of a car, for instance, if a car is going 35 miles per hour, dropping down to 20, the chances of a fatality dramatically go down. And so we're trying to actually get people to slow down with the recognition that we're currently in a crisis where we're hearing way too often that people are in fact dying when they're trying to cross the street. And we've seen that in areas like Aspen Hill and even in Bethesda, where people are just trying to get from point A to point B, and they're often struck by a vehicle. Back in 2019, I was actually traveling on a business trip, and I noticed that some of the other cities around the country have adopted this program called 20 is Plenty, which is really a grassroots-led campaign to get people to slow down and recognize that our communities are really shared with pedestrians, bikers, people who are on scooters, and that cars are not the only mode of transportation. And so in Montgomery County, as a county that largely speaking was developed and grew at a time where the vehicle was the most prominent way of getting around, we've seen specifically during the pandemic that we need to share our streets. And so pre-pandemic in 2019, I had proposed that 20 is Plenty should be adopted as a way of actually retrofitting signs in our communities with the actual language that 20 is plenty, so people could have an idea and reinforce that we need to slow down. And so the slogan itself has been effective in communities like Denver and even internationally in England, where when people see the sign, they're reminded that they need to slow down, and 20 is in fact plenty.